Hi, guys. Let's see. Am I the first one in the room? Yeah. Okay. Folks will show up pretty soon, though. So I'll just wait here until the group arrives. Oh, somebody just came in. Hello, Hannah. Oh, two people, three people. All right. So that's good. I always worry that it'll be the first time that nobody shows up. Hello, Theodore. So, what do you do over the weekend when you can't do much over the weekend? I mean, how do you fill your time uh, over the weekend? Clean the house. Boy, that's very industrious of you. Um, Play Animal Crossing. What's Animal Crossing? Oh, good morning, Andrew and Hidden. Do homework and clean your room. Oh, okay. Boy, am I the only one who doesn't know what Animal Crossing is? Hello, Leila. All right, it's 10:45. It's time to start. The oh, Animal Crossing. It's a Nintendo game. Oh, where you build your own little world. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. First announcement: if there is anyone out there who checked out a laptop from the library, you may find that your Microsoft apps are not working right. Uh, Microsoft Word, Excel, etc. And that's because of some sort of a licensing problem between Glendale College and Microsoft. They know about it and they're working it out. Now, that is not going to affect you if you checked out a Chromebook from the library, just a laptop. And of course, those of you with your own devices, it doesn't affect you at all. All right, next announcement. I got several emails from students over the weekend who, they've had various things happen in their lives. They've lost their jobs. They have a family member who's gotten sick, all kinds of stuff. And remember that everything we do in the class is archived. These opening segments are available on YouTube. So if you miss this, you can hear it later. The media notes, they are up permanently on Club Media Note. The Media Note quizzes are archived on Canvas. And the pre-recorded lectures that you listen to when you come to class every day, those are available both on Canvas and YouTube. So if you miss, you can catch up. Oh, good morning, Jens. All right. Now, next thing. Today, we'll have our first virtual supplemental instruction of the semester. Stephanie Ivy, your supplemental instruction leader, is going to be on Discord. Stephanie is a gamer, and so she's pretty comfortable with the Discord platform. Now, the first Discord link that got sent out to you has expired. So there's a Discord link that I sent out to you this morning. It's both in email and it's in the announcements for this class. And that has the current Discord link. So if you want to get in, dig out that email or that announcement. I'm going to be there for a little while today. I can't be there for the whole thing because I have a faculty meeting, but I'll be anxious to see how well this virtual supplemental instruction uh, works on Discord. So bring your uh, bring your books, bring your notes. Next up, the fourth term paper topic. I've put up the questions for that. It's also in the announcements section. And if you remember, when I assigned the term paper to you, originally there were three topics, and they were presidential politics and the internet, fake news, fake images, and deep fakes, and free speech and hate speech on campus. So I have added that fourth topic about coronavirus, and the questions are in the announcements segment. So, all right. I asked you on Thursday to hit me with your questions about the term paper. I want to do that this week because next week is spring break, and I can imagine a lot of you doing the main work on your term paper next week during the break. So, what questions do you have? Hello, Arik. So, yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to give me whatever questions you have about the term paper, because the term paper is a pretty big part of the course. Okay. Do you want us to answer the questions directly? All right, Theodore, that's a good question to start it off with. Um, Remember that I have a specific construction, right? You do the introduction, and then you answer each of the four research questions, and then you do your conclusion, and then you have your works cited section. So, yes, for example, if you're doing presidential politics and the internet, all right, the first question is, how is social media replacing broadcast media as the way that presidential candidates get their views distributed quickly? All right, I want you to look for sources that you can quote or cite that would properly answer that question. And the same with the others. Okay. Uh, any specific format? Well, remember, there is that construction. And because I'm having you do this in MLA style, you should probably find an MLA style guide. The Glendale College Library has handouts for citing sources, MLA style. They have two handouts. One of them is for citing conventional sources like paper books and magazine articles and so forth. The second one is for citing electronic sources. So, yeah, if you're talking about format, if you mean style, MLA style. Okay. Let's get the due date right. Okay. For the Tuesday, Thursday classes, it is due on Thursday, May 7th. So, Andrew, you're right about that. That's the formal due date, Thursday, May 7th. If you want the early bird special, please note that at the bottom here. The early bird special is if you want to turn it in 1 week or earlier than the official due date, I'll give you 2 extra points. I will have the Canvas way that you submit working by the time that you get back from spring break. Okay. Any other questions about the term paper? Oh, hello, Brooklyn. Are there any other questions about the term paper? All right. All right. Well then, we're going to get to the next thing. Oh, how many sources do you want? Juliana, she got in with that question. All right. That's a very good one. Remember, more sources are better than fewer sources. Higher quality sources are better than lower quality sources. And whatever you come up with, use them and cite them in the text. For quantity of sources, my point system maxes out at 9. But don't fill it up with a bunch of junk sources. I want very authoritative, peer-reviewed journals if you can find them. That's the gold standard. Okay. Any last questions? All right. Well, on to the question of the day. Which would be high quality sources? Okay. Peer-reviewed academic journal articles, books from academic publishers, not just regular old publishers, official statements or positions by professional organizations that are relevant to the topic. After that, you should look for articles in what I would call the great newspapers like the New York Times or the Washington Post or Wall Street Journal, upper level magazines that may be relevant, Psychology Today, Columbia Journalism Review, what have you. Hello, Vicki. Okay. So, any last questions about the term paper before we get to the question of the day? Okay, question of the day. I'm going to have to go off screen for a moment to get this, but you'll see why in just a moment. Question of the day. Do you have a mask? And what are you using for a mask? So, as you come in with your answers to that, Andrew is asking about my bicycle. Well, in normal times, I'm a daily bicycle commuter, and then I do longer rides on weekends. Okay, so do you have a mask? And what type and what are you using for a mask? That mask goes hard. Ooh, yeah. I know. I feel like I should hop on a horse and rob a train or something like one of those guys in the old westerns. But what are you guys doing for masks? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you, Theodore. I don't think you need to wear a mask, the whole time. Right. I mean, if I'm just in here in my, back bedroom talking to you, I don't normally need to wear a mask. I agree. Hannah, okay, yeah, if you're not leaving your house, I guess you don't really need to have one. Oh, a dispensary gave you one. Oh, well, that's good. That's a good thing. Uh, Vicky, you're not going out. Okay, okay. So, anyone got one of those really cool? They're like pollution masks where they have the charcoal filters and all that stuff. I have one of those on order from Amazon, but who knows when it'll arrive. Oh, your grandma made masks. Well, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, so Dosick, 15 to 20 masks. I guess those are disposable. Oh, Okay, yeah, yeah. I think one of the reasons why people are getting out is to just get themselves on a short walk or take their dogs on a short walk. Yeah. Uh, Brooklyn, we'll get into the media note and the media note quiz in a minute. Oh, Andrew, you have access to doctors' masks. Whoa. Well, you're going to survive. All of us. Okay. All right. So that was the question of the day. Ah, it's nice to breathe. Okay. Oh, Red, you were an EMT. Yeah, I guess you would have the appropriate equipment. All right. Here's what you are doing today. The media note is on Club Media Note as usual, and it is about what the studios are beginning to do with their movie releases when theaters are closed. So listen to that story. And then on Canvas, I will have the typical short media note quiz. And then after you do that, you're going to be getting into the movie chapter this week. That's chapter 8. And because chapter 8 is really long, I've split it into 2 parts. So today, you will be doing part 1 of chapter 8, and that is 36 minutes worth of pre-recorded lecture. All right. So, are there any questions before I end the live stream and then I would go over to Canvas chat? Any parting shots? Okay, guys. I'm going to be heading over to Canvas. See you in a minute.